Okay, so this is gonna be awkward, like close to my face, kind of. But I'm using the real camera. What are you doing? Don't make me not be talking to anyone. I'm talking to Mary, and I'm not crazy. Oh, I get it. Okay, so I told you guys I would give you a video that was saying the vowel points so you could review it, but it probably won't get to you really that much sooner than class because I have to do it, upload it on Vimeo. Anyways, so the first two vowel points that I'm going to go over are the A sounding ones, or at least ah as in father. And that's the patach and the kametz. So the patach is the little dash, and then the kametz is the little T. And every once in a while, but very, very, very rarely, the kametz will make an O sound. And in that instance, it's called a kametz chatuf. So here we have an example of the vowel points in Avraham. So you have your aleph that we talked about before that's like tofu. It just absorbs whatever sound, tofu absorbs whatever flavor it's around. So same here, the aleph is taking on the patach, av, and then here's the shava that we mentioned before, which is like a pause. Shava literally means nothingness. So you have av, stopping there on the syllable, av, ra, ham. So here we have the kametz, but as you can hear, they make the same sound, Avraham. So there's your example of that. And then, so this obviously symbolizes a consonant. Oh gosh. Okay. I couldn't write it all ahead of time. That would have saved time, but it's not possible. So then the next one is a segol. Will that show up? So light. So it's the little 3 dots in the triangle shape. And that makes an E sound, so like met. So technically like an E, but an E like that. E. And then in the same family is the tsere, because it makes like a sound, kind of like a they. This is not very effective. So that's called the segol. And the tsere with the sari in it, so it's like that TS sound, which we haven't gone over that letter yet. But this way it'll sound familiar when we mention it again. Tsere. And then you can also have a tsere with a yod, and the yod is like kind of a Y sound with it. It just lengthens that vowel sound. What's a word we can give you to give you an example of this? Well, in the word sere, there's seres in it. So just imagine that sound. It's little snake bites and the little 3 dots. Okay, and then we have the hirek. The hirek is a little dot, and that makes, it's an I sound in every other language, but to us would be kind of an E sound, so it's an E sound. It gets really confusing when languages work that way, but, so like he, she, it's that sound. Hirek. So as you can see, there's a het in the Hebrew spelling of that. I'll write it in Hebrew for you. Hirek. Oh, that looks like weird. So in the word hirek, we have a hirek, and we have a sagol, ek. Oh, sorry, I made that a hey. But that's a het. Yod, resh, kof, which sounds like kaf, but it's a different letter, kof and kaf. But we haven't learned kof yet. We will learn that this week. Okay, and then we have the O sounding vowel point. That's called a cholam. So it kind of makes it easy. In each name, it has the vowel point in it, or the vowel sound in it. So kametz, patach, segol has the e sound. Tsere has the long a sound. I just basically said the same thing. But segol has the e, and tsere has the a. So a. Hirek has the I, hir. Cholam has the O sound, which that's what a cholam is. So cholam is the dot above it. And often it'll be with a vav, like we talked about before, and that'll be an O. Cholam vav. So cholam is written cholam. And then you have the mem sofit, so the mem at the end of the sentence. I'll put the vowel points in here with black so you can distinguish. Hopefully it's still in focus. I made it focus on the board. So there's your het there, your vav, but the vowel point, or the vowel vav. Cholem, and then this also has a segol in it. Cholem, and that's the name of this vowel point. Then we also have the kibbutz. So this, obviously, you don't have to have a vav as well. You can have it with another consonant by itself. Then we have the kibbutz, which is the 3 dots in a line, as opposed to the sagol, which is the triangle 3 dots. And the kibbutz is an oo sound, and also it's in the name, kibbutz. Ooh, but as I mentioned before, you're going to see the shurik more, which is the last one. It's the vav with the dagesh in the middle like that. That's a oo sound. You're going to see that oo way more often than you'll see this. I can't even think of a word with that. Kibbutz doesn't even have a kibbutz in it. It has the oo sound, but it's with a vav with a shurek is what it's called when it's like that. So yeah, those are the 2 different oo sounds. I'll write shurek. So when it's a sh sound, the dot's on the right. Shurek. Shurek. And a sagol again. So those are all the vowel points. There's not too many. And then luckily you can rewind this video and play it back so that you can familiarize yourself more and more with these different vowels. Okay, bye.